Hey everyone, my name is Iasmina and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a little book haul for you, a very small one. When I say little, I really mean just a couple of books that I bought recently, and then an unboxing of a subscription box that is the Bookishly subscription box. But I'll do the small book haul first and then we'll go to unboxing the book box. So I have a very small pile of books that I've bought recently right here, and there should be one more, but it hasn't arrived yet, even though I bought it at the same time as two of these. Let's start. So the first book I bought is actually the one I'm currently reading, and that is Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. Now, this is a kind of YA crime thriller. It's about this teenage girl who goes to a new school. It's like a very elite kind of school for really gifted people, and she is really into detective stories. She loves following crimes, and this school has a history of mysterious crimes behind it, so she's kind of there have to study and have to figure out the past crimes. So yeah, I'm not that far through into it, but so far I really like it. Maureen Johnson's writing is really nice. I have read some of her books in the past, like the 13 Little Blue Envelopes series, which is very good. Back in the day, I read that when I was much younger, but yeah, this is really good so far, so I'm looking forward to continuing on and finishing this. And then I have two contemporary books, and one of them is the one that hasn't arrived yet, so I'll put a picture right here. This is This Adventure Ends by Emma Mills. I haven't actually read any Emma Mills yet, and I've always really wanted to, because if you didn't know, Emma Mills is one of the old school YouTubers just like myself, and at some point she started publishing novels, and all of her novels actually look right up my alley. This one looked the most like something I would enjoy, so I picked it up. And then the other contemporary is Rain and Delilah's Midnight Matinee by Jeff Zentner. So this is the same author who wrote The Serpent King, and this, as you may know, this is like now one of my favorite contemporary novels. I absolutely adored this book, and so I wanted to read more of him, and this is actually his newest release. And this is about two friends who I think own like a TV show of sorts. Yeah, they co-host a TV show called Midnight Matinee, where they perform crazy skits involving skeleton raves and dog weddings, and show the weekly so bad it's good low-budget horror movie. Honestly, the least I know about it, the happier I am, because I didn't know anything going into The Serpent King, and it's now one of my favorite books of all time. And so yeah, I don't want to spoil myself too much, but there's that. And then third book I want to talk about is actually one I'm really excited about, because okay, so you know how I talked about this book many times on my channel, and I will keep talking about it because it's very useful. This is The Emotion Thesaurus, a writer's guide to character expression, and this is the old version, because apparently I just realized, or I just found out, that they released a second version, a second edition, which is expanded to a lot more entries, and also the older entries are updated. And so look at this. It's like, this is the old one, this is the new one. I have no idea if you can see the size difference, but it's like, it's almost double or more than double the thickness. So yeah, this is an awesome writing tool. It really helps bring characters to life and scenes to life. So I really recommend getting this if you're a writer. Honestly, I can't recommend this book enough. But yeah, so those were the three physical books that I have. But I was also thinking recently why I never show like Kindle books, because we do buy books on my Kindle. It's just, is that like a booktube thing that people only show physical books? But you know, I use my Kindle a lot, and I buy books on my Kindle all the time, but I never show them. So anyway, I'm gonna just tell you a couple of the books that I picked up recently. Picked up some books by Chris Fox. He is an indie author, and he has a ton of books out, and he has a really good YouTube channel. I'll also link his channel down below in the description if you're interested. His videos are so useful. But I picked up some of his books. So I have Exiled, the first arc, Planet Cider. I'll put the covers up here so you can see. I also picked up the first volume of Garrett Robinson's series. It's the Underrealm series, and it's called Nightblade. I've also picked that up. These are the Chris Fox's books are sci-fi, and the Garrett Robinson is fantasy. And I also picked up a box set of, I think it's a YA paranormal books by Sarah Cannon, and they are called Beautiful Demons box set. And I also received a book from an author. The author is C. Taradell, and the book is called Sins of Greed, A Tale of Two Fools. And Sins of Greed is the first book in that series. So, but yeah, that was the small book haul portion of this video. And now, let's move on to unboxing this beauty. So, this is called the Bookishly Classic Book Crate. And what's special about this book subscription box is that it's all about classics. It's about classic books. Each month they pick a theme around classic book, and then you get the classic book, but they make their own covers. So you get like an original custom-made cover for the classic book of the month, and then of course sort of goodies themed around that classic. So this is the Maze Bookishly box, and May's theme was Persuasion by Jane Austen. Now, I love Jane Austen, but I actually have not read Persuasion. It's one of the few ones from her that I haven't read yet. So I am excited to receive it and read it finally. So let's just start opening up and pulling things out. Sort of what it looks like inside. First thing, I guess, is it's a bookmark. It says, it's from the Jungle Book. Till dawn are we. And it has the Bookishly logo here. Oh wow, so apparently this company is 10 years old. So this is like a little announcement for their 10-year anniversary. That's cute. Okay. This is what's inside the box, I guess, but as usual, I'm not going to look at that. Okay, so the first thing I see is a little box inside of a box. The mug. I love mugs. Okay, so it looks like this. It doesn't have a handle. Is it a mug? It is a quote from Persuasion though, and it says, you pierce my soul. I am half agony, half hope. I have loved none but you. That's a really pretty design, but I'm a bit confused because I thought this was a mug. Oh, it's a pen pot. Yeah, alright. That makes more sense. So it's not a mug. You don't drink stuff from it, but you're supposed to put pens and stuff in it, which honestly I have too many art supplies, so this is super useful and it's a really pretty design. Okay, see, this is another reason why, like, because now I have tea. Shouldn't you be able to drink tea from, okay. This is Lady Austen French Lavender Earl Grey flavored black tea. I mean, I'm a huge tea drinker, so this sounds delicious. We have another bookmark. Cannot have enough of these. Give him a book and he will read all day long. This is also a quote from Persuasion, so it's the same design. This is a little card about Jane Austen. And yeah, she was born in 1775 and died in 1870. She has 6 works out, so 6 novels out. She's best known for Persuasion. Is she? Isn't Pride and Prejudice her most famous novel? It has long been theorized that her illness and death were caused by Addison's disease. However, her notoriously bad eyesight and discoloration of the skin support the British Library's theory that she actually died of arsenic poisoning. Whew, that's rough, yeah. Ooh, okay, this is, I guess this is like a set of cards, like letter cards with envelopes in the same design. Ooh, this is pretty. Okay, so we have a thank you card. We have a congratulations card. Happy birthday card. Aw, that's super nice. These are so pretty. The next thing I see is a little black classic edition Lady Susan, which I already own. So now I have 2. Great. Yeah, I haven't actually read it, even though I have it, but I have 2 now, so I'll see what to do about that. But that's a nice addition that they actually added that in the box. So you don't get 1 book, you get 2 books, which is super cool. This is Persuasion by Jane Austen. You can see that it has a custom cover with the same design that's been throughout all the items here. Oh, right, it's this edition. Yeah, okay, so the actual book is the, what's it called? The Wordsworth. That's a very hard word to say. Wordsworth Classics edition of Persuasion. I'm excited to actually read this finally. So these are the 2 books, I think. I don't think there's any more. I don't know. I haven't finished yet. There's this thing. This feels like could be a frame of sorts. It's the frame. Ooh, okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I did see that they also made their own custom frames. So this is a frame of a page from Persuasion, and then the quote on top of it says, "I hate to hear you talking as if women were all the ladies instead of rational creatures. None of us expect to be in smooth water all our days." Ooh, that's a nice quote. This is really pretty. Oh my gosh, I really like this. I think this is my favorite thing so far, honestly. And it's like it's a wooden frame, so it's really nice quality. I guess there's a little print with another quote from Persuasion. It says, "She hoped to be wise and reasonable in time, but alas, alas, she must confess to herself that she was not wise yet." Aw. I need to read this book. All these quotes are amazing, actually. This is, well, it looks like a desk planner. It's definitely a desk planner. It says notes and plans. And, oh, did they all have quotes from Persuasion? Oh, it's just one, okay. It has a little quote at the top that says, one man's ways may be as good as another's, but we all like our own best." If you've never seen or used one of these, it's basically like, so you have the week here, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then you have like some notes, and then you can do like a checklist, a to-do list. I don't know if the camera picks this up very well because it's all white, but yeah. So again, I think my favorite by far is this frame. It's just really, really cool. And then obviously the book, which I'm super excited to read. Oh, I really love these cards. I think these cards are really well designed. They're very pretty. And then the mug / pen pot thing. This is super, super pretty as well, and it's nice quality. I think this is one of my favorite boxes that I've like unboxed. It's because it's like it's all themed, like it's super themed. I think this is the most themed box that I've seen because it's the same sort of design on all of these different kinds of items. I'll put it there for now. I'll see if I can find a better place for it, but that is definitely my favorite thing. So yeah, that was the May Bookishly Classic book box, and genuinely I am super impressed by everything that was inside this, and it's just been super fun to go through and open everything, and I'm very excited to read the book. So yeah, I would really recommend getting this book box especially if you know, because you know beforehand what the book inside is, because it's a classic obviously, and so if you know that classic is like someone's favorite book or favorite classic, I think this would make such a cool present, like a birthday present or something, because you get all the stuff themed around their favorite book. So yeah. Okay, so that was it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed me looking through all these goodies. And yeah, I'll see you next Friday with a new video. Bye!